There's a lot of different ways to keep score in life. It could be a sporting event where there's a legitimate winner and loser, occasionally a tie, depending on the situation, as well as different reviews. You could use Google and try to find out what's the best restaurant or hotel to stay at. Even when you're shopping, nowadays, shops like Amazon, you can pick a certain category and see the number one ranked item in that category all the way down to, I don't know how far it goes, but quite a few. The truth is, keeping score isn't bad in all areas, unless it starts to affect your well-being and your confidence. Confidence begins when you stop keeping score with others. Keep score in the games. Use Google reviews, but don't keep score and allow it to make you feel less than and compare to others that you don't measure up. Compare yourself to your past self. Compare where you are now to who you were. Are you proud of the progress? Are you proud of how you're showing up and where you are in life? You should be, no matter what, because you're showing up every day. Do you maybe want to do better? Do you want to change or develop some characteristics? Great. I hope you're always wanting to improve to become the best version of yourself that your future life requires. But don't compare yourself to others that it causes you to slide backwards, to stop showing up because you wonder, what's the point? They're better. I'm never going to be them. You're right. You're not. You're you, and that's amazing. So I need you to know, just like we're talking about in today's episode, confidence over comparison. You're already further than you think. Stop comparing yourself to others. Be who you're meant to be, and let's dive in. Do you ever wish you had more time just to breathe, think, or even catch up? Does your to-do list feel like it's never ending, no matter how hard you try? Have you ever looked around and thought, why does everyone else seem to have it all together and I'm barely holding on? If so, you're in the right place. Welcome to A Fresh Start. I'm Shannon Marquita, your habit and mindset coach, here to help you build healthier habits, feel more like yourself again, and stop burning out in the name of productivity. Trust me, I've lived the pressure of trying to prove myself, earn my worth, and juggle all the things. I know what it's like to look successful on paper, but still feel completely drained inside. That's why this podcast isn't just about information, it's about transformation. So stop scrolling, stop comparing, and stop trying to buy your way to balance. This is your space to slow down, reset, and focus on the one thing that will truly give you change, you. So let's get into today's episode. The thing about comparison is that it steals our joy. It causes us to focus on negatives, and that can trigger us to begin to spiral or to doubt ourselves as if we're not enough, we're incapable, we're never going to achieve what we want or measure up because we're not them, whoever they are. And that's the truth. We aren't them. You are you, and you need to stand in your confidence so securely that you don't doubt who you are and what you're meant to do. If you want to look to your left or your right and try to see what others are doing to learn from them, that's one thing. But if you're listening to this episode and it resonates with comparison and that it's a real struggle, we're not there yet. So don't look to your left or to your right. Get really solid about putting on your blinders and staying in your lane, creating goals that serve what you are called to do, not what you think you should be doing because you're seeing it all over social media or it's what other people are doing and they seem happy. No. Focus on your life and who you're meant to be and all you're meant to achieve. It's really easy to get distracted by shiny things and other people's successes and to not think that we're far enough or we've achieved enough. But all these questions are compared to what? Who says? People, I bet, will look at your life and be in awe of certain pieces. Maybe not all of it, but that's okay because it's your life and they don't need to be. Just like you look at others' lives and you might think, ooh, that's pretty cool, or that's a great accomplishment. I hope the thought that follows is, I'm so happy for them. I wonder how they did it. I've been curious. And that's what I want for you, is to stay curious and to learn and then to apply to your own life, not to compare and then to feel less than, and then to shrink. Those are not good qualities that we want to be focusing on because they cause inaction and they can trigger self-doubt and depression. That is not what your goal is. You are not a victim. This is your life, and so you need to claim it and you need to stay in your lane, and you need to know that what you're called to do and what you are wanting for your life is possible, but we can't stay stagnant because that is not how we're going to achieve anything. So the more that you compare and you watch other people's lives and you wish it was yours, that is keeping you paralyzed from action and growth. So stop comparing to others and focus on your confidence, because I know that you are achieving great things. I know that you are moving the needle forward, and you will continue to do that so long as you stay focused on your life and your growth. Because most growth isn't visible to others, and that becomes hard. What we see online, that is visible. Those are the big, showy moments that we think, wow, that's amazing. But we didn't see all the invisible growth that it took to get there. The internal work, the quiet moments where it was just them in their house working hard. We saw what they felt was post-worthy on social media or in a news article or on TV. And so you need to know that the growth that you're doing that seems invisible and nobody is noticing is so valuable, and that compounds. Just because others aren't noticing doesn't mean that it's not happening for you too. Your moment will come, whatever it's meant to look like. But you can't keep expecting it to look exactly like the one you see online. Because again, you are not them, and you are not working towards the same things. You probably don't even want the same things. You might want that showy moment, which you can have one day. The more that you work on your growth and get the right heart posture to not be coming from a place of greed, because you want to be setting an example for others, not one of pride and, hey, look at me, I'm further than you, ha ha ha. That doesn't feel good, and that's not what we want to be feeling, nor what we want to be putting on anybody else. So that's part of the growth, is growing our character into someone who can handle that type of success and attention from others. But the growth that it takes to get there, it's quiet. It's not seen, but it's very real. All the steps you're taking, they might seem slow. It might sometimes feel like you're moving backwards, but I promise that you are moving forward with every lesson that you're learning, with every characteristic that you're developing and is taking root, because they all have a ripple effect into your future. The progress portion isn't loud. It's not the things that people see, but the progress consistently is what gets you to your big moment of success, where everyone says, wow, how did they do that? I remember when it was just a dream or a thought that they mentioned, but they made it a reality. I wish that I could do that too. People are watching you. People are watching your growth and your actions and how you respond to things. Even if they don't say anything, they're noticing, and it's also impacting their lives. I heard a quote a while back that has always stuck with me. It's from John Maxwell, and it says, "The issue is not whether you influence someone. What needs to be settled is, what kind of influencer will you be? What is your life proclaiming and speaking? What are you putting out there that if others are using you as a role model, that they want to level up and better their lives and improve themselves, and they see what's possible? Not comparing or not thinking that you are arrogant versus confident, but that you are paving a way and showing them to have confidence in themselves and what is possible." I want to give you 3 reflection prompts to consider as we close out this week discussing confidence over comparison. The first is, where in your life have you compared yourself this week? What progress can you celebrate that no one else sees but you? What would confidence look like in that area, even if no one ever applauded? These are really powerful questions because they cause you to pause and reflect. I want you to see and recognize the wins in your life because they are there and they are worth celebrating. And you need to learn to clap for yourself and to celebrate even if it's a party of one, because every win compounds and encourages us to keep going. Growth can be hard. Change is hard. It's called a journey for a reason, because it's not a quick sprint, or else we all would already be there. So I also want to encourage you that if you're feeling kind of run down or discouraged, or you just need a pick-me-up along the way, go grab my Energy Boost Guide. You can click the link in the show notes and literally have it while you're still finishing this episode. It has some ways to reset. It has some clean supplements that I personally use, and just some ways to recenter yourself and refocus focus in times of high stress, in times where it seems like the journey is a little longer from A to B, because I don't want you to quit. Pausing, completely normal. Take a breath if you need to, but just promise me that you won't quit on your journey to building confidence and achieving your goals. Remember, confidence is quiet progress, not loud comparison. So put on your blinders, stay the course, and trust not only the process, but yourself as well. Because this confidence you're building, I promise, is life-changing. And you are setting an example for those around you of everything that is possible, and you are becoming a role model in other people's lives. I hope you're having a great week. I'll talk to you soon. I'm so glad you're here today. This conversation matters, and I know it's going to make a difference in how you move forward. If you'll do me a favor and take a minute to share this episode with a friend and leave a review, your words help others find their way too. For more resources, next steps, and to work together, you can head to my website, shannonmarquita.com. That's MARQUETA. Everything you need is waiting for you there. And if you're looking for honest conversation and extra encouragement with people doing the same kind of work, come join my free Facebook community. The link is in the show notes. Until next time, trust your pace, protect your peace, and remember, you are not behind. Take what you need from these episodes and know that a fresh start is always possible for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm thankful for you, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.